So good morning from Tallinn. We have to pack our stuff really fast for the checkout, and we have to drive to Riga today. Of this road trip, never-ending road trip from Norway to Romania is that you have to pack every couple of days again and again and again. The good thing is that after such a long period of road tripping, you already know what you're going to pack and how you're going to pack it, because you basically just use the same things every day. But yeah, it wears you out. Edward loves it. This is his 5th country as a new driver. He's experiencing all the driving laws of different countries. It's time to say goodbye to Estonia and welcome to Latvia. So welcome to Latvia. This is the first beach that we found in Latvia. They have quite a long coast at the Baltic Sea here, and the main road that you're driving on coming from Estonia is actually by the sea, and there are some places that you can park for free, and it's just next to the beach, like literally 50 meters from the beach you have a parking space by the road, and the beach is simply stunning. And yeah, I remember the beach from last time when we were here, and the sand is really nice, and the trees and forest and everything is really cute. But today is windy because it's October now. Anyway, nice. We just checked in our apartment in Riga, and it's really funny how I booked apartment right next to the one that we stayed in last time. That one is no longer available, so I was looking for a different one in the same area, and really it's almost on the same street. And I want to show you this apartment. It's just incredible. It's actually super huge. So this is the kitchen area, which is just insane, and we have a TV and and this is the bedroom with Eddie's stuff already here. Super huge. And let's look at the bathroom. We have a washing machine. We can wash our clothes.
Pretty good.
You like it?
I do like it.
And it's within walking distance to the bars and everything.
That's the main thing.
Is it good?
You know, you can tell if a modern beer is good if it tastes like candy that you ate when you were a child. And this tastes like candy.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what candy. It's like lemonish candy.
But it's in a vegan restaurant, so it's in a vegan restaurant. So remember what you said about vegan restaurants and beer.
Yes, it has to include crocodile tears or something just as rare.
Unicorn tears.
Unicorn tears, yes. Something just as sophisticated. It's good. It's good.
And it's like half the price than the beer you had in Helsinki.
It is true, yes. It's, I hate to admit it, but it's a good place to get stinking drunk, which I guess I did last time. So
Edward, this is your jackfruit cheeseburger.
I'm really surprised by by how large. I didn't ask for. I asked you to pick for me, and I think this shows that you know me well.
Yes. Are you pleased?
I'm pleased, but it's
a lot.
So,
This is my schnitzel.
well,
Yeah.
what's topping?
I think it's cheese. So it was a lot and really good. I was thinking about getting a dessert, but I don't think I can actually. The portions are huge here. For our next trick, we're gonna visit some bars, because last time we were here, that is 3 years ago, Eddie had a blast by visiting a number of bars. I don't know, maybe 5 or something. He had a grand total of 10 beers and he got, you know, happy. This time around, we're gonna try to visit some of the bars that are still open and see if we can
Get just as happy.
yeah, hangover too. We shall call. So Eddie, how is this encounter?
It's like deja vu all over again.
Lead the way. He's drinking this red beer that tasted like Romanian schnapps.
Yeah.
It does, doesn't it? Cheers, Edward.
Cheers, Julia.
So we made it to this famous bar, Labietis bar, which we visited 3 years ago. I have to say that we are delighted to discover that the bar is still here. The brewery is still working. It's still functioning, but they changed the bar quite a bit and they don't have the brewery here. They have it somewhere outside of Riga because they need the space because it's super cool and they have like 15 different beers.
It's very weird for me to be here because I remember it, but slightly hazy because, you know, I was kind of worse for wear. I remember the beers were good, but I remember I was a bit, you know, tipsy getting over here and worse getting out.
Do you remember the table?
I remember we sat there, I think.
By the door?
Yeah, I remember I was looking around, just trying to hold it all together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was not the last bar we visited.
Nor was it the first.
Good morning from Riga, Latvia. Today we're gonna explore the city as locals. We started at noon and we are going for a late breakfast, which is lunch or brunch, I think. And we're gonna just walk around, maybe go to a museum, take some pictures and then eat again. That's what, you know, you do on a very cozy and relaxed holiday. I have Edward here with me. Thank you for joining me today. Today we might also drink a lot of beer because even the brunch place serves beer here.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
We'll
maybe,
see.
Yeah, I think I've had my share of beer.
I don't think so, but I'm willing to give it another try because here beer in Latvia it's quite something. Oh, and I forgot to say that we like to call Latvia the New York of the Baltics, or maybe the entire Europe, because it quite resembles New York in so many ways, although much prettier in my opinion. But we'll see. Start our day with a bagel. We're gonna have a bagel. As I said, it's like New York of the Baltics, so we're gonna have a bagel for brunch. Bagels and drinks, as I said, they have local beer here. And they have all kinds of bagels, even vegan bagels and vegetarian here, and some salads and dessert in a bagel. A lot of bagels to choose from. What is it going to be today? I don't know, but I'm gonna have a coffee because I haven't had a coffee today, and I'm feeling quite confused about everything. Unfortunately, it's kind of cold today, so yeah. Looks yummy, yeah? And flat white and hot chocolate. So the place is quite small and there are only 2 tables and there are 2 more outside, but it's kind of cold today, so we were lucky to come right about lunchtime when nobody's having a bagel. Just want to show you my bagel. It's like a green bagel. It's called Vegan in East. So vegans go all over the place. So the Big Bagel place does indeed sell big bagels. It was really filling and good. And we had the vegan bagel, so I can only imagine what they give you for the non-vegan option. So, I just want to mention something that's not quite a travel issue. But it's worth mentioning because we just noticed this very weird thing. So when we were at the bagel place, there were only women working there, and they seemed kind of upset. Probably they had some business issue. I don't know. They just spoke in their own language, which is Latvian, so we don't understand that. But he got curious, so he went online and he googled why are women in Latvia not smiling or something like that. I don't know. And he found this article from BBC from 2010, and it says something like basically there's a shortage of men in Latvia because most men in the age range from 30 to 40 they have lower education, and women basically don't find them to be suitable partners to start a family with. So there are actually more women in Latvia than men for different reasons, but the thing is that now as we are walking on the street, a lot of women started to look at Edward. He's some sort of acid here, so he's like jumping up and down because he feels really important, and he is, because there are not a lot of men like him, and he's like tall and handsome.
Keep the standard low.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna link the article so you can read it for yourself and understand what I'm talking about. But anyway, kind of weird. So Riga, as I mentioned in my first Riga post on my blog, is known for its Art Nouveau architecture, which we're gonna see plenty of today. There are some very beautiful streets with some very beautiful buildings that I'm gonna show you. Eddie is absolutely mesmerized. So there's an Art Nouveau museum at the very end of the streets in one of the beautiful buildings. It's open today. You just have to ring the bell and enter the building and find the museum. I think it's here. Let's see. Wow. Oh my god. Okay, so the entrance for the museum is €5 per person, 3 if you're a student, and it's actually inside of the building. There are some offices as well, but there's also a museum, so it's kind of cool. And we're just gonna sit here in the base. I'm gonna show you some really interesting things that happen here, like objects and such.
Stay tuned.
Forgive me not. 20th century. So here we can have a glimpse of the many architects that designed this beautiful city. And this guy did this. You can see whatever they designed here. So here's a map of the Art Nouveau buildings in Riga, and you can see here all the years. So you can basically choose. You can zoom. Look.
Active construction takes place in the city. From 1900 till 1913, more than 700 multi-story houses and important public buildings are constructed in Riga. Art Nouveau inspires the architecture, art and lifestyle of Riga and the rest of the world.
So if you'd like to take a picture, you can here.
I do admire that they had a very complex, beard. Mustaches mostly.
Styling of the mustache was something different. Andy, you can take a note.
You take a hint from these guys, yeah?
Yes. Let's see, for instance, this guy over here, I think, has
He's
pretty
got some serious mustache game.
remarkable, yes. So welcome to the living room at this lovely Art Nouveau apartment. The living room was the central space in the flat where its owners received guests, drank tea, discussed opera, politics, the latest fashion from Paris and the latest news from Europe. The room still has its original parquet floor, titles, doors, windows and radiators. The interior of the bathroom is authentic from the 20th century. And this is the maid's room, which It's usually next to the kitchen. It was a small and poorly lit room. It has basics. So we had a lot of fun visiting the Art Nouveau Museum, and the staircase is absolutely stunning. It's one of the best in Riga, and probably the oldest Art Nouveau staircase. Yeah, so do not miss it. It's right at the end of Alberta street in this beautiful building with the balcony, so don't miss it. Now the sun is out. It's actually stunning. We got really lucky with the weather, Edward. So it's time for coffee, beer, or both. The entire center of Riga is actually full of beautiful, stunning Art Nouveau buildings from the 1900s, and most of them are already renovated. Some are being renovated right now, and it's just simply stunning. And if you're lucky enough to come to Riga on a sunny day like this, you're gonna fall in love with Riga, and you're gonna understand why I keep calling it the New York of Europe. Actually, we were thinking about coming to Riga in spring and just stay here for a month or so, just to admire the city and have plenty of time to stroll on the streets and just take it in, because it's really, really beautiful. Look, Edward is like really enjoying his time. It's really, really stunning. So now, after spending some time admiring the beautiful architecture of Riga, we're gonna go to the city center, which is the most touristic place where everybody goes. But right there, we will admire the House of the Blackheads, which is probably the most iconic place in Riga, and next to it there is a museum. So here we are in the center of Riga, just in front of the House of the Blackheads, which is a famous landmark here. Actually, I'm sorry to disappoint, but this is not the original building. It has been rebuilt. However, it's one of the most iconic places in Riga, and it's obviously in the old town. The original building was erected in the 14th century. It was called the Brotherhood of Blackheads, a guild for unmarried merchants, ship owners, and foreigners in Riga. And the architectural style is Baroque. Closes in 40 minutes, so at 5. And we're gonna leave this for another time because we plan on visiting Riga again. For today, we're gonna visit the museum of Latvian occupation, which was under construction last time we were here. But Eddie is it's really a geek for history stuff, so we're gonna visit the history of Riga Museum.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Excited.
So this is the Museum of the Occupation of Latvia. This story is about the Latvian nation, the Latvia state, that it was founded, fought for, and built on its ancestral land as the German and Russian empires collapsed at the end of the First World War. This is the story of the conspiracy between Communist Soviet Union, Nazi Germany, and the three occupations that dismantled the Latvian state, defiled the land, and within half a century brought the nation to the brink of extinction. This is a story about oppression, terror, and violence, about defiance, resistance, and heroism, but also about helplessness, fear, and betrayal. Above all, however, this is a story of the stamina and spiritual strength that allowed the Latvian nation to renew the Latvian state and to rejoin the world community of independent countries. So we just spent roughly 2 hours inside the Museum of Latvian occupation, and I have to say it's at least troubling. But Eddie will explain a bit more.
Yeah, exactly. It's a really troubling museum. but it's really important to see it because, I mean, in an age of a lot of propaganda, what you find out here is that at least a third of the population of the country died after the occupations of the Second World War. Probably even more people died afterwards. So it's really interesting and heartbreaking. And if I'm being honest, when you read about the policies of the Soviets, a lot of it is similar to what's going on right now. So that might give you a better appreciation of what's going on in the world, especially in Ukraine at the moment. But yeah, Latvia has suffered immensely during both the Nazi and the Soviet occupation, and it doesn't want to get back to that anytime soon. None of the countries here do, so this is why it's a very interesting museum, and if you're in Riga, which is a gorgeous city, you should be visiting it, I think.
So another bit of tradition in Riga is to visit the central market, which is basically collection of 6 hangars that were used to build zeppelins, but now they're like markets, and one of them is like full of restaurants, more like Spanish markets, I would say. Fortunately, they close at 6, which is in 15 minutes. So in a true East European spirit, everything closes early here. So if you plan to visit the market, which is, you know, beautiful, nice, and lovely place to have a snack, you have to come before 6, maybe before 5. I don't know. They seem to close really, really early.
I decided that as an adult I can have dessert first before a meal because I'm an adult, damn it.
Please enjoy your dessert. So I'm having a jackfruit burger and Eddie's having some lemon pasta and kombucha. This burger is amazing. It looks so good and it smells so good. I cannot stop to photograph it. Like, I want to eat it, but Eddie, go. Eddie is suing my videos. You have your own pasta, and once I finish this, I will dig right into your pasta, okay? This is what I do. I steal other people's food. Wow. So that was absolutely delicious. I can barely breathe. I was so hungry. I cannot finish the potatoes. But it was super, super good. Oh my god, I do love vegan restaurants. They're the best. And whenever I find a city that has generous offer of vegan restaurants, I like to try them all. And definitely Riga is one of those cities with a lot of vegan restaurants, and so far all of them have been delicious. These people really do care about food and good food. Amazing.
It's lemon cake.
Lemon, so you're all in on lemon today.
It's the ab killer.
Yes, definitely. So from now on, we shall start each meal with dessert and end it with dessert. Exquisite. Totally worth the calories.
I'll face the consequences.
So after 2 hours of intense shopping and a lot of spending, we got out of Stockmann's, which is one of the largest department stores here in the Baltics and Northern Europe. Basically, they have all kinds of brands, and you know, I kind of like to look and shop a bit sometimes because I'm a woman and that's what I do. And Eddie was with me because he's a very nice boyfriend.
I like to shop too.
Yes, if you come to Riga, it's not just a pretty place, or actually gorgeous city to walk around and to explore. It also offers a bunch of shopping experiences and opportunities. So yeah, another thing to do here in Riga. So we meet again the bar with a lot of beers. So here we are again, ending the evening with another craft beer at the same bar because yesterday we were too sleepy to try more than one beer. But no worries, we are here today, Edward, and we are here ready to try multiple beers because we will drink only small beers today.
Yeah, just so we can try more. And I guess this is more traditional because yesterday I tried meat for the first time. So the thing they make out of honey, I didn't love it, to be honest.
So now you're having what?
I'm having like a dark beer.
Dark beer.
Because I usually like black beers, like porter and stuff. But it's very good. It's like really flavored.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers. Prost.
Goodbye, beautiful bar. Till next time.
I was sneaking out. I gotta promise that we'd be back here in in spring.
Maybe.